Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The 2023 Honda CR-V's onboard diagnostic system can sometimes trigger DTC P0456-00, indicating an issue with the evaporative emission EVAP system, characterized by a very small leak. This diagnostic trouble code, DTC, points to the potential failure of critical components responsible for capturing and storing fuel vapors. The components involved include the EVAP canister purge valve, EVAP purge system, and several sensors monitored by the powertrain control module, PCM. These components are primarily located in the vehicle's fuel tank and associated piping. If the PCM detects a vacuum or pressure that deviates from normal specifications due to a leak, it will store this code, signaling a malfunction in the EVAP system. This guide will provide a comprehensive troubleshooting strategy to address this specific error, ensuring that the vehicle's emission system operates as intended and meets environmental regulations. DTC P0456-00 signifies that the evaporative emission system has identified a very small leak. The affected components, particularly the EVAP canister and its associated systems, play a crucial role in managing fuel vapor emissions from the fuel tank. The powertrain control module, PCM, continuously monitors pressure and vacuum levels within the EVAP system. If these levels argue the expected parameters, it indicates that a leak may exist. Typically, the components related to this DTC are situated near or around the fuel tank and include various valves and hoses that must maintain integrity to prevent vapor loss. As a result, addressing this code often requires a systematic inspection of the entire EVAP subsystem. Several issues may trigger DTC P0456-00 in the Honda CR-V. A leaking EVAP canister purge valve is a primary candidate, often caused by wear or damage that prevents it from sealing properly. Alternatively, the EVAP purge system itself might have defects, leading to loss of pressure. Issues with the EVAP leak check module, ELCM systems, both 1 and 2, can also arise, where blockages or leaks hinder proper function. Additionally, the main flap unit and fuel tank system are potential problem areas, where damages or faults can allow vapor leakage. Finally, the EVAP canister may also fail and contribute to this error code, necessitating thorough inspection and testing of all components. When DTC P0456-00 is triggered, the symptoms can manifest in several ways. One of the most noticeable indicators is the activation of the warning light on the vehicle's dashboard, alerting the driver to an issue that requires attention. Additionally, owners may experience poor fuel efficiency due to the potential for incorrect fuel vapor management by the EVAP system, leading to more fuel being consumed than needed. If the vehicle undergoes an emissions test during this time, it may also fail due to the detected anomalies within the emission control system. Lastly, there could be unusual engine performance that may manifest through rough idling or stalling, necessitating immediate diagnostic measures. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0456-00 involves initiating the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Next, use the Honda Diagnostic System HDS to select the EVAP leak check module test. This test is designed to determine whether the EVAP system maintains acceptable pressure and vacuum levels. If the test results indicate a failure, it confirms that an abnormal condition exists, and further inspection of the EVAP components is necessary. Referencing the diagnostic results can guide technicians toward identifying which specific component may be responsible for the leak. During troubleshooting Step 2, focus on inspecting the EVAP canister purge valve. This component is crucial for the proper circulation of fuel vapors and must be verified for effective operation. Begin by checking the valve to determine if it opens and closes correctly when operated. To accomplish this, the valve may need to be removed and tested separately using the vacuum pump to measure its performance. Moreover, ensure there are no blockages in the surrounding pipes that could hinder fuel vapor flow. If the valve fails to operate within specified limits, it must be replaced to restore the integrity of the EVAP system. In troubleshooting step 3, the EVAP purge system undergoes thorough inspection to identify any leakage or obstructions that may contribute to DTC P0456. Start by disconnecting the fuel purge pipe from the EVAP canister and attaching a vacuum pump to test the system's ability to hold vacuum. It's essential to ensure that the system can maintain the specified vacuum without any drops, which would suggest a leak. In addition, visual inspections for physical damages, loose connections, or cracks in the EVAP components should also be performed. An abnormal condition in this step may warrant further diagnostics or component replacements. Troubleshooting step 4 involves a detailed inspection of ELCM System 1, which is integral to the EVAP's functionality. Focus on checking for any poor connections, leaks, or physical damages among the components in this system. A successful inspection reveals that connections should be secure and free from deterioration. It is important to trace the system thoroughly, comparing with the diagnostic schematics if available. Any abnormalities detected during this inspection need to be logged for potential repairs. If all inspections reveal normal conditions, then the ELCM is likely functioning as intended. In step 5, the focus shifts to inspecting ELCM System 2 to check for blockages that may hinder proper operation. This involves disconnecting the drain tube from the EVAP leak check module and connecting a vacuum pump to assess whether there's any obstruction. Apply pressure to the line and observe if it holds. Furthermore, you should perform the same test at the canister one-way valve to ensure it allows flow in the correct direction. Maintaining accurate readings is essential during these tests. Persistent blockage or failure to hold pressure suggests deeper issues that require rectification. In the 6th troubleshooting step, the main flap unit is inspected to confirm its functionality within the EVAP system. Start by ensuring that the shutoff valve is completely closed, as its proper closure is vital for maintaining the system's integrity. Inspect the flap seal and mating surface for signs of wear, damage, or misalignment. This inspection step emphasizes the need for a complete seal to prevent fuel vapor loss. If any discrepancies are discovered in the operation or condition of the shutoff valve, appropriate measures should be taken to either repair or replace the unit. Troubleshooting step 7 focuses on the fuel tank system, which could be a source of the leak triggering DTC P0456-00. Begin by disconnecting the fuel vent tube from the EVAP canister and attach a vacuum pump to the vent tube. The key test here is whether the vacuum holds when applied, indicating the integrity of the components in the system. Any drops in vacuum levels during this step signify leaks within the fuel tank system itself. Documenting findings will assist in narrowing down the problem area, either for repairs or further inspection of connected components. In step 8, the focus is on the EVAP canister itself as a critical component of the emission control system. Disconnect the relevant tubes from the canister and use a vacuum pump to test its integrity. By applying vacuum and observing whether it holds, you can confirm whether the canister is functioning properly. This vacuum testing helps isolate the canister as a potential source of leaks, ensuring the effective capture of fuel vapors as intended. If the canister fails this test, it likely needs to be replaced to restore proper system function. Troubleshooting Step 9 is dedicated to the EVAP leak check module, a component that can be the source of persistent issues if all prior inspections have indicated normal conditions. If every aspect of the EVAP system checks out, yet the DTC persists, this module becomes the focus. Check for correct operation and any possible faults that were not previously evident during testing. It's essential to conduct a thorough startup and operational test to verify that the leak check module can accurately maintain and monitor vapor levels. If problems are identified here, servicing or replacing this module is necessary. After completing the necessary repairs, final repair verification is essential to ensure that the DTC P0456-00 is resolved. Begin by confirming that all previous inspections and repairs were properly executed and documented. Following this, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to rerun the diagnostic tests previously conducted. This step checks for any errors or codes that may have persisted or reappeared as a result of the repaired components. The goal is to ensure that the DTC does not reoccur, which confirms that the system is functioning correctly and the integrity of the EVAP system is restored. Preventive maintenance is critical in preventing issues like DTC P0456-00 from occurring in the future. Regularly inspecting the EVAP system components, including the canister purge valve, hoses, and electrical connections, can help identify wear and tear before they become significant problems. Keeping the entire fuel system in good functioning order is equally important. This includes ensuring that there are no leaks in the fuel tank and monitoring for any unusual symptoms like vapor smells or decreased fuel efficiency. Furthermore, being proactive about addressing dashboard warning lights or error codes can save time and repair costs in the long run, contributing to the overall well-being of the vehicle. In summary, DTC P0456 in the 2023 Honda CR-V indicates a very small leak within the evaporative emission EVAP system, potentially involving various components such as the EVAP canister purge valve and the EVAP leak check module. Comprehensive inspections and diagnostic tests are crucial to pinpoint the exact source of the leak and remedy it effectively. This error can lead to diminished engine performance, decreased fuel economy, and failed emissions tests if left unaddressed. Proactive maintenance practices, such as regular checks and monitoring for symptoms, can be highly effective in preventing future occurrences of this DTC, reinforcing both engine health and compliance with environmental standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.